your head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms, baby. Squeeze me oh so.
Hey guys, it's April here from MyEnvy Co. and also the owner of The Eyelash Collective and Baddie Cosmetics Co. I've been in the industry since 2016 and I want to share with you all of the knowledge and experience I've gained in the last few years so that you guys can become the best lash techs that you can, either in your career or as business owners. So make sure you subscribe down below for some free resources just for you. I just wanted to share with you what you will need to do if you do want to become a lash artist. I have had this question asked a couple times from students, so we're going to go through all of that today. I've been in the industry for over 6 years and I'm located on the Gold Coast in Australia. So I'm sorry if some of this content isn't relevant to you in your country, but definitely take it with a grain of salt and hopefully some of this will help you in your own lash careers. So it's taken me since 2016 to build up my 3 businesses. Our salon is called MyEnvy Co, as I've mentioned, and there are about 6 of us girls as lash and brow artists and facialists, as well as we've also got other businesses renting from us in our space. So we have our nail girl, our cosmetic injectables nurse, our advanced skin specialist and dermal therapist, as well as our cosmetic tattooist. And as I said, we're located on the Gold Coast. We have our salon on one side and a couple doors down we have our beauty training studio. So that's just dedicated to teaching girls new beauty skills. We do eyelash extension courses, lash lifting, brow lamination, brows, dermaplaning, and we also do business coaching as well. So I'll link everything down below if you're interested in any of that. But if you have ever wondered about becoming a lash artist, or maybe you've been wondering about whether it's the right option for you, then hopefully this video will give you some clarity around what's needed and whether that's something you want to commit to. So becoming a lash artist, you need to first think about why you want to become a lash artist. For me, I was a mum, I didn't enjoy my job and I just wanted something where I could work for myself. I wanted to work around my kids. I wanted to kind of have my own hours. I felt like 38 hours at a dentist was just too much for me and I just really didn't like not being my own boss. So I decided to find something online where I could either work from home or I could be my own boss, which didn't take a lot of money and didn't take a lot of investment. So as far as a small business is concerned, becoming a lash artist is on the cheaper side of investment and time spent to try and build up a business. In saying that, you do have to invest in a good course, in good equipment and products, and also marketing. Otherwise, you just won't get to where you want to be. So, just going to drink. Alrighty, so yes, firstly have a think about why you want to become a lash artist. If it's just about money, honestly, you're not going to make it and you're definitely not going to make it for the long term. You have to make sure you put in the hard work, you learn properly and you put in the time to become a really quality lash artist. Otherwise, if it's just about making money, you just will not last. It'll show in your work that you're not interested in the actual job, you're not interested in keeping your customers happy, and you're just not interested in the lashes or the brows, to be honest. So think about whether you really would be passionate about this job. Otherwise, maybe choose something else because it's not for everybody and it is quite tedious and it can be quite time consuming and takes a toll on your body. So it's definitely something you should only do if you enjoy it. All right, so starting with space. So with your space, you do need to make sure that you have a spare bedroom or a spare room in your house where you can have a beauty bed. I'll post up some examples of beauty bed and stool and light and trolleys that you would need, basic blankets and pillows, and also your starter kits for eyelash extensions, which I'll put links for and pictures for down below. But yeah, if you don't have a spare bedroom, you can definitely just find a corner in a lounge room or garage or somewhere that you can do it where you have enough space. I was lashing right next to my bed in my bedroom. So, as long as it's only temporary for your clients, most people don't mind, especially if they're only paying home prices or if you've been in the game a while and they're desperate to get into you, they honestly don't care where they are as long as you're building that rapport with your clients. So definitely having a spare bedroom, having those little bits of essential items to start up, and also having a humidifier. So beauty bed, humidifier, quality light, your starter kit with all your essentials, a nice comfy stool or office chair. And also if you don't have access to aircon can sometimes be important. So you may either need to get one installed or get a portable one. And the humidifier, as I said, and also possibly a heater, depending where you're located. So space-wise, you can start from home. I started it as a side hustle, so I'd go to work, come home, work from my spare bedroom, work around my kids. So it's definitely good to start from home as a side hustle. You can also just go straight into renting a room if you want to. So you can just find a local salon or anywhere really that has a spare room for you to rent from. It really doesn't matter. I mean, you can definitely rent from a salon. That's, common for people to do. But it's becoming more and more common that people are renting spaces elsewhere. So you can even just find an office space to rent as well, or you can work out in the open in a nice big salon if you like. But yeah, it's really up to you how much you want to commit to it. I left my home business and quit my job and started lashing out of a salon room, which cost me about $250 a week. So obviously you need to weigh up whether you can make that amount of money to cover the rent as well as your bills and product and every other overhead that you might have. Yeah, definitely starting from home is a good way to start, especially if you don't have a lot of money and you're not sure if this is something you want to do full time. Having that ability to just work from home and have flexible hours is always great. Time, you definitely need to invest the time in yourself. So not only are you going to do your course, whether it's an online course in general or you're going to meet and learn from somebody in person, usually it's about 2, 3, 4 days to learn all 3 different types of lashes, basic lashes for beginners. After the course is done, you do need to spend the time giving your time and product away for free, working on friends and family or random people that you find. It sucks because you do have to do things for free to get people to come back. And sometimes they come back and other times you win and they do come back and they become regular clients. So don't ever think that you can just do your course and expect people to pay full price, because it usually doesn't happen. It might have happened to somebody somewhere along the way, but in my experience, it is common practice that you do a lot of free models before you start taking payment. So don't start taking payment until you're confident. Otherwise, you might get clients who will go and talk badly about your business if you're not upfront and honest with them about being a beginner. So definitely be honest with your clients about being a beginner. And most people are happy with that. They're happy to lay down for 3 hours with a beginner, for opening offer prices. So don't be afraid to be honest with them. I just started putting ads on Gumtree. I just went through my friends and family to see if people would like it. And if they did, they came back. So yeah, definitely put the time in. You're going to have to put a lot of free time in to build up that regular clientele. Equipment, as I spoke about, definitely need to have your starter kit, which will usually come with your course. If you don't, you can definitely go to the website link for the Eyelash Collective, which is our supplies business. And you'll see that we sell starter kits, so you can have a look at what you actually need just by looking at that product. Yes, so as I mentioned, you need your humidifier, your beauty bed or recliner, your comfy stool, your trolley, and a basic light, whether it's a ring light as far as like Luvo store, or also get Glamcores as well. Just be careful with your lights for lashing though, that you don't turn those high powered lights up too crazy bright, because it can affect your vision very quickly. I ended up having to get laser because I was using my Glamcore at full blast, and the bounce back from the iPads reduced my vision quite quickly. So I ended up going and getting laser surgery. Just turn it up enough so that you can see comfortably. Equipment, so that's equipment done. Business stuff. So I've actually got this whole list here, which we normally offer our students both online and in person. So I'll also link that for free for you guys online. But basically it just talks about, as a business, what you need to have. I can only talk as far as Australia is concerned, so make sure you check your state regulations for what you need to be to become a lash tech and be able to work on clients. In Australia and New Zealand and most of United Kingdom, it's pretty unregulated, so you don't have to be a licensed esthetician in these places to become a lash tech. Yeah, definitely check with your country what's valid and what's not. In Australia, you can pretty much just go and buy some tweezers and some lashes and start gluing them onto people if you really want to. If you want to make a business of this or a new career and you want people to hire you, you do have to make sure that you go and do a proper course. Go to somebody who's reputable. We offer our online courses, obviously, and in person as well on the Gold Coast, Australia. If you can't get to us or you prefer to see someone in your location, make sure you research them. Make sure you can see evidence there of them actually teaching people and those people having results and reviews on Google and Facebook and that kind of thing. Definitely look for social proof that they are teaching and they are experienced and knowledgeable and they've been doing this for a while, because it could make or break your business and whether you waste more time on having to do a course with somebody else. So definitely, if you're thinking about becoming a lash tech, do our online course. I will set you guys up with a discount in the links below. Otherwise, feel free to email me any other questions. So making sure you do a quality course by somebody who's experienced and knowledgeable, especially someone, say for me, like, not to toot my own horn, but who owns businesses and has been through everything from like start to finish, to having their own salon, to having staff, going through COVID, like nuts. So it does take a lot to survive in the industry, especially when you have staff to look after. But yeah, definitely go with somebody reputable and who has social proof. We sell products, we sell lash and brow products on our website, theeyelashcollective.com. So definitely take a look at that. Other products that might suit you. Retention wise, we have this awesome flawless finish serum, which is good for speeding up your glue when it's going too slow, and also sealing your lashes so that your retention is much better for your clients. So definitely jump on there and have a look. So marketing is one of those things that if you don't put in the hard work and just expect people to come to you, it's not going to happen. They're not going to come to you. So with our students, when we send them off into the wild after our course, we make sure that they have full lifetime access to our online courses, as well as being able to learn with us in person. So they can go away. It's a lot to take in 3 days, so they can actually go away and have a refresh and read all of their online stuff. So again, we're going to go through exactly what you need to become a lash tech. So you need the space, you need the time, you need the right training or the right course, the right equipment, business things. So we're actually going to do a separate video on marketing, because I started to talk about marketing and I realized it's a whole video on its own. So I will do another video for that. Products, so having the right products, having quality products. Starter kit is usually included in your course. Marketing, so doing organic and paid type marketing. Finding victims, so finding your first lot of like models and clients to practice on, even if you're not that great. People love free stuff, so you can definitely find people on Facebook or on Gumtree or any kind of other like public marketplace. Putting in the hard work and being determined, so it's not always necessarily going to go your way. It is going to get very hard and you are probably going to want to give up at some point. But if you push yourself, it definitely can be something long-term, whether you're looking for a business that you want to work for yourself, or if you want to work for a really reputable salon and you want to make lashing your new career. Lashing is so fun and so satisfying, but sometimes people are suited to have their own business and other people just want to go and do that job and leave at the end of the day and not worrying about filling their books, finding clients. So definitely, if you're not interested in doing that straight away, go and find a reputable salon to work for. Otherwise, if you do want to push through and do your own business, then we have heaps of content that you can learn with us. And we also have beauty business coaching. So whether you want to do our online course at your own pace, whether you want to do one-on-one calls with us, there's so many different options. So definitely take a look at the links that we're going to leave for you down below, and it'll have everything you need to know, as well as our little checklist here for setting up your business and what items you need, as well as links to the equipment that you should need and the type of space that you will need to become a lash artist as a beginner. All right, we'll see you in the next video.
Ponga pa' atrás, tra, 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 tra. Aquí la vamos a montar.